Good morning and welcome to all BSc first year students of Fishery Science in online lecture series of semester 2nd, paper 4th, fish seed production technology and hatcheries management. In this paper, during last few parts, we have discussed enough about different sources of seed production to fulfill the requirement of seed in India. In this fulfilling the requirement of fish seed, the important aspects, important study, that is induced breeding by hypophysis, and in this induced breeding by hypophysis, identification, selection and collection of brooders, just we have seen in last two parts. In first part we have collect the brooders from different sources, that may be wild source, that may be fish farm management, and these brooders, they can be maintained, they can be a constant watching, maintaining is to be done. In next part we have see that is care of brooders, then supplementary food, these are to be supplied, taking care for water, to checking continuous water quality, checking the fish conditions, whether fish is to be healthy, pathogens, parasite, all these conditions, these are to be seen during last. Then today's part, identification, selection and collection of brooders. In this part we have see the identification and selection of brooders, how we can identify and how we can select the brooders, those brooders which is to be separated, segregated in these breeding ponds, in these stocking ponds. Brooders, these are to be select, brooders, these are to be choose, and these brooders, these are to be how we can identify, how we can recognize whether the fish is to be male or whether the fish is to be female, and how these both, after identification, how these male and female, these are to be select, these are to be choose for the induced breeding by hypophysis, or these are to be used for the induced breeding hypophysis. In this part we have see that is selection of brooders. Many fishes exhibit distinctive sexual dimorphism. Many fishes exhibit, that is, distinctive sexual dimorphism. It is necessary to examine the female of some fishes. It is necessary to examine the females of some fishes, such as grass carp, channel catfish, etc., before they are feeding the food, that is a supplementary food, before they are fed, to ensure that the abdominal fullness reflect the size of gonads and not gorged foods. Before they are fed, to ensure that the abdominal fullness reflect the size of the gonads and not gorged food. Means those fishes, these are to be mature, those are to be fully gravid. These fishes abdominal fullness, that's abdominal belly, these are to be reflect size of their gonads and not gorged food. फूड घेतलेलं नसावं त्या फिशनं, किंवा त्या फिशनं फूड खाल्लेलं नसावं, फूड घेतलेलं नसावं. ओनली इन दीज abdomen, only eggs and sperm, these are to be found, and due to these gravid abdominal fullness, it is reflected that whether fish is to be mature or whether it is to be not completely mature. Some of the symptoms may be absent in some fishes. Some of the symptoms may be absent in some fishes, while there may be additional symptoms in other fishes. While in other fishes, some additional symptoms, these are to be occur. Some additional symptoms, these are to be found. In both sexes are together, if both sexes are together in the same pond, if both sexes are together in the same pond or cistern or a tank or a lake, as soon as the males indicate their readiness for spawning. If both sexes are together collected, together released into the pond, that may be a spawning pond or that may be a spawning cistern, when as soon as these fishes, these are to be released into these same pond, As soon as males these are to be indicate their readiness for spawning, the females also achieve the same condition. After the males, female these are to be ready, but first males these are to be ready for spawning, and as male these are to be ready, female is also ready, female is also prepared to ready for the spawning, ready for the breeding. Since the river spawners do not breed in confined waters, since the river spawner do not breed in confined water, there is no need in segregate their sexes. Segregate their sexes means as male and female they can achieve the spawning condition, but males these are to be achieved earlier and then female these are to be achieved. Since the river spawner do not breed in confined water, stagnant water, there is no need to segregate their sexes. Such fishes these are to be not segregate. Such fishes these are to be not separate sex wise or species wise. On the other hand, the segregation of sexes is mostly necessary. On the other hand, the segregation of sexes is mostly necessary in the case of pond spawners, in the case of pond spawners, since otherwise it may lead to uncontrolled spawning in the storing ponds, that is common carp, or unnecessary fighting among males when these fishes these are to be stored. On the other hand, segregation of sexes is mostly necessary in the case of pond, that pond is the spawner these are to pond, but since otherwise it may lead to uncontrolled spawning, in the storing pond, that is example common carp, or unnecessary fighting among males, that is catfishes. When catfishes these are to be stored, they can fight themselves, and when they can fight themselves, their energy and their sperm will be lost. That's why a care should be taken. On the other hand, segregation of sexes is mostly necessary in the case of pond spawner, since otherwise it may lead to uncontrolled spawning in the storing pond, or unnecessary fighting among the male, that is catfish and common fishes these are to be seen, these are to be found. It is important to carefully observe the brood fish with respect to their anatomical and behavioral changes. It is important, it is most useful to carefully observe. It is important to carefully see that those fishes these are to be selected as a brooders with respect to their anatomical and behavioral changes during their readiness for spawning to ensure the success of subsequent operations. Those fishes these are to be selected, those fishes these are to be choose for the spawning, for breeding. These fishes these are to be carefully observed and check brood fish with respect to their anatomical and behavioral changes these are to be occur. Those which are the anatomical changes these are to be occur, and what is the behavior these are to be occur during the spawning period, during the spawning condition, because at the fish is to be readiness for spawning, for breeding, or for success subsequent operations, males and females they behave different behavior, and that behavior these are to be understood, that behavior is to be studied, that behavior is to be noted by expert person, those who have knowledge about the behavior of the fish in breeding in spawning condition. The males and female can be easily distinguished. The males and females can be easily distinguished during spawning seasons. During spawning season, during breeding season, both male and female fish can be easily identified. Easily we can recognize whether the fish is to be mature, ready for spawning, or not ready for spawning. It is to be ready for breeding, and such male and female show the different characters at the time of spawning. Here we have seen the first females. What is the changes, or which character these are to be seen when female these are to be mature in the breeding condition, in the breeding season, and what is the changes these are to be occur. Here we have seen first female. In females, first character, well-rounded and soft abdomen. When female these are to be mature, when female these are to be ready for breeding, at that time Abdomen of that female is to be rounded and soft abdomen. Abdomen is soft, rounded and soft. The abdomen, fullness of which extends posteriorly. Fullness of the abdomen is to be extend posteriorly past to the pelvis to genital opening. Pelvis to genital opening, posteriorly fullness of fully gravid abdomen, these are to be found, these are to be seen, or a bulging abdomen is to be occur at the place of genital opening, at the just behind pelvis to genital opening. It is the well first marked symptom, that is well rounded and soft abdomen and fullness of the exterior extends posteriorly part of pelvis to genital region, genital opening. This abdomen, these are to be again fullness. Second important identifying character, the genital opening is swollen. Genital opening is swollen. Genital opening काय झालेली असते, swollen झालेली असते, फुगलेली असते, ready for breeding, ready for liberating the eggs. Protruding, swollen, protruding and reddish in color. काय झालेलं असतं, काय genital opening is swollen, फुगलेली, थोडीशी फुगीर, protruding, बाहेर आलेली, and reddish in color. Its edge is uneven or fringed. त्याचा edge कसा आहे, uneven or fringed edge is to be occur, fringed edge to be found in the female fish. The anus or vent may also be swollen and reddish. Anus is also may also be swollen and reddish. जेव्हा जेव्हा फिमेल फिश मॅच्युअर होईल तेव्हा तेव्हा त्याचं अनससुद्धा रेडिश आणि अनस फेंटसुद्धा काय झालेलं असतं, स्वॅलोन, फुगलेलं असतं किंवा इट शुड बी स्वॅलोन अँड रेडिश. These are the identifying characters of the female fish. See here, this is the fish, and this fish, these are to be shown the different rounded abdomen. This abdomen, these are to be rounded, first character. Yes, then these vent, in the vent, these are to be protruding, reddish genital opening, protruding and reddish genital opening, and swollen and reddish anus. This anus is to be swollen and reddish. These characters, these are to be seen in this figure, that is female, means female show the most identifying character in maturing, that is well rounded and soft abdomen, well rounded and soft abdomen. The abdomen is fullness of which extends posteriorly past to the pelvis to the genital opening. First character. Second, genital opening is swollen, protruding and reddish in color, protruding and reddish in color. Its edge is even or fringed. Its edge is to be even or fringed. This is the second character, that is genital opening is swollen, protruding and reddish. And third, that is anus. The anus or vent may also be swollen. Anus or vent may also be swollen and reddish. These three characters, it indicates that female is to be ready, female is to be maturing to spawn, to breed the eggs, and this female, these are to be ready for discharging, liberating the eggs. These are the few characters, these are the few identifying characters, how males and female, these are to be identified. Here we have seen the female identification. First, well rounded and soft abdomen. Abdomen or genital opening is swollen, protruding and reddish. Vent is also swollen and reddish. Anus is also swollen and reddish. These are the identifying character of the female mature fish. Then males. What is the identifying character of the males? The males show some identifying character again. Males are also show some identifying character. The males releases a few drops of thick milk. Males releases a few drops of thick milk when its abdomen is pressed slightly. When its abdomen is to be slightly pressed, at that time it releases the few drops of thick milk when its abdomen is to be pressed. This is the first symptom. What is the first symptom? When abdomen of male is to be pressed by thumb, then milk is to be oozes out. Milk is to be thick, milk is to be pressed out of these slightly genital opening. It is the first symptom. Second, in some males, fishes, especially Chinese carps and Indian major carps. Chinese carp, Cyprinus carpio, grass carp and silver carp. Indian major carps, Katla Katla, Lebiorovita and Chirana-Morgan. In these Indian major cars, the dorsal surface of the pectoral fin becomes rough. What is the important character of the male? In some males like Chinese carp and major carp, the dorsal surface of the pectoral fin in some male fishes, Chinese carp and Indian carp, dorsal surface of the pectoral fin becomes rough. Dorsal surface of the pectoral fin is to be becomes rough. It is the important second identifying character. And third identifying character of these males, some male fishes of the Orinoco and Amazon basins produces sound when taken out of the water, that is copro, then curimata, then carbinata. These species, some male fishes such as the Orinoco and Amazon basin fishes, they can produce a sound when taken out of water. Such fishes, these are to be as a copro, then curimata and carbinata. These species, curimata, carbinata and copro, these species, these are to be produced the sound when they can taken out of water. Such identifying character, these are to be seen, these are to be found. In this figure, see the males, these are to be seen, male, these are to be found in this figure. That is roughness, these are to be occur on the head, roughness which is to be occur on the head. Then body is to be slender body, then vent, these are to be seen, vent, these are to be pressed, vent is to be again protruding. Then dripping of milt on pressure, when pressure, these are to be applied, milt is to be removed. Then roughness which is to be occur at the dorsal surface of the pectoral fin. This is the pectoral fin. On the pectoral fin, roughness, these are to be occur, roughness, these are to be seen. Means these roughness, these are to be occur on the forehead, roughness, these are to be occur on the surface of the pectoral fin. Body is to be slender and vent or the anus and genital opening, these are to be, that is protruding. And when the pressure, these are to be applied, milt, these are to be oozes out, milt, these are to be liberate out. These are the some identification character, whether the fish is to be ready, whether the fish is to be mature for breeding or not breeding. With this, here we have completed the article, completed the point, that is collection of brooders, identification of brooders and selection of brooders. These brooders, these are to be collect, select and identify for the induced breeding by hypophysis. And with this technique, with this method, we can choose, we can adopt this procedure and we can diagnose whether the male is to be mature or whether the female is to be mature. The maturing character, how these are to be identified, how male and female, these are to be separately seen, these structure here we have seen. Hope you have understood, that is collection, maturation and identification of brooders. In next part we have see the next article. Thank you all of you.